I had to carry a pulpit of this size that was too heavy for me, will I be looking for somebody weaker than me to carry it? I don't know. Why do we always think that every time people are going to help us, they need to be weaker than us? I don't know if you get the point now. So when we look at a woman, the Bible says, he didn't say she was a weaker sex in the sense of less strength or power. He was talking about how delicate she is. But this is a more profound revelation. Let's play.
Words in Genesis that describes woman. In Genesis 2:18, I will make a helper suitable for him. And that phrase in Hebrew for helper suitable, it's Ezra Kenegdo. And I learned this when I was studying in Israel, and it literally bent my brain.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a different creature before this and after it, because that word helper, I'm from rural Mississippi.
Come on.
Deep South.
Yeah.
And so a helper out of my world, my southern world, is someone secondary.
Yeah.
The secondary helps the primary. Right. The helper helps the main one.
Subservient.
It's subservient secondary. And Ezra in Hebrew, it essentially means helper, aid, or strength, but it's a very strong word. And it carries the idea of strengthening someone in a way they cannot do for themselves. And what just bent my brain and like changed my whole soul the moment I learned this was that throughout the Bible, like usually when we see this word Ezra, it's a word that God uses to describe himself in relation to Israel.
Yep.
And we would never say that God was secondary to Israel.
Sure.
We would say God helped, aided, and strengthened Israel in ways she could not do for herself.
Right.
That's where you get the word Ebenezer from. Iba. So all our lives, I have a house help. She's usually lower than you, Abi. You have a driver that is helping you, and he's usually not as qualified as you. Am I right? When you get to your company, all your helpers are levels below you. Am I right? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? But God is saying, the help I want to give you is better than anything you could ever be.